So hi guys, so today I'm again going to talk about twin flames. Okay, twin flames. So I was just wondering, I mean like although we are, understanding and trying to learn about the, multiple dimensions, sorry, multiple dimensions uh, in which we as divine feminines are connected to our divine masculines. But if you really see, you know, after learning so much about, different dimensions, we still have to, consider and come back to the 3D reality. Okay. And although we are connected to our masculine, divine masculine, okay, because he is the opposite polarity of us, we really have to understand that he is just a mirror to your own uh, inner world, okay, as to what is going on within you emotionally, okay, and as well as in your reality, okay, because whatever is going on within you emotionally is something which is reflecting back in your external reality, right? And he is one of that reflection in the 3D of your own reality within yourself, okay. So emotional reality or state that you are in, okay, you still have to realize and understand that he is a masculine, of course, but you you yourself has masculine within you, okay. So it would be, controversial for me to say that it has nothing to do with your divine masculine. Your twin flame journey has nothing to do with your divine masculine. Of course, it is, but then ultimately it is more about you balancing your own energy, okay, your own energies within you, okay, and so. It's very important to be practical in this world. It's a 3D world, and yeah, you can't just be in that uh, lala world or that dreamy world. Not even lala world, I'm sorry, I become very sarcastic when I start talking, to really wake you up, okay, anybody, even to myself, okay. But then we really have to come back to earth and realize that we are in a world where we have to be practical, okay. Yes, you have love in your heart, okay, as a living being. I don't know if insects know what love is. Yeah, some of them know, actually. There was this one video where I watched, one ant, was helping other ants to, climb up, and when it came to itself, there was no ant to help that particular ant, okay. So in 3D, okay, I'll just introduce this concept to you, okay. It's very new, okay, concept, okay. I have not fully, like, got a lot to talk about it, but this concept really makes me understand the 3D reality that we are living in. Okay, so in my childhood, I used to watch a lot of documentaries on Discovery Channel. Okay, about animals as to how they live. Okay, and we as human beings, we are also animals. Okay, we have this we have become social. That is something we humans have introduced to each other, but then we are actually animals. Okay. I feel like this being social is something that was introduced to human by humans, so that we don't really attack on each other, as an animal, like for the survival. It was a manipulation, I feel now. Like really, I am thinking about it now. Like seriously, this being social is actually a manipulation. Uh, this is like a mind game that people who really wanted to save themselves, and they were not really physically strong, they used this manipulation to really control people. Okay, so that people can get stuck up in maintaining a social image and not really save themselves, or not save themselves, or not attack the other person who is really troubling them, and to look sophisticated and you know nonchalant, or uh, serene. Okay, so yeah, I lost the track. Okay, yeah, so I was saying that I used to watch Discovery Channel a lot. Okay, these documentaries on animals. Okay, and I used to watch those documentaries, and there I observed that the uh, male male example I'll just give you. So the tigers, the male tigers, used to fight for the attention of female tigress. Okay, and she used to ignore those tigers. When she, if she is in heat, she would look for a mate. Okay, and that's and when she's in heat, the other male can actually smell that she's in heat. Okay, uh, so so they used to battle with each other to win over her. Okay, and once uh, any of the tiger wins, that tiger used to get to mate with the female tigress. Okay, so although now, mm, the men, the human beings, the male gender in human, I'm talking about the men, they have really changed. They are no more into fighting for the attention of a woman. They are actually making women to they want princess treatment and everything. Okay, I'm just getting distracted. Okay, let's just get back to the topic. Okay, so yeah, so she used to mate with this do the mating with this tiger who has won the battle. Okay, and it's always a chance, like it could be possible. It totally depends on the male, I feel, I mean, there is nothing that a female can do to change the mind of a male or a man. I mean, so I've seen, some of the male, in animal kingdom, who really, protect the kid and the whole group of the animal that they are, you know. Okay, so once the female gets pregnant, okay, some of the times I've seen the male is there to support and protect the, those cubs or the kids that they have, the babies that they have. Okay, and many a times the female is left all by herself, and the male, after mating, they leave the female. Okay, and they go away, and you know not sure what they do. Maybe when they get into heat again, they try to mate with some other female, or maybe the same female if there is only one female in the group. Okay, and it could be the vice versa, even the females in the group try to mate with the strongest male or the king of the group. Okay, so I'm talking about the females here. Okay, so the female, you know is sometime left with the baby all by herself to take care of it. Okay, and so it just came in my mind, like the God forgives you for how you take care of your baby. This is for the females, the women, okay, I'm talking to. Okay, so the God forgives you for the decisions and how you care about the baby that you have, or your baby. Okay, if the man has not taken any responsibility for taking care and protect the baby, you are not doing anything wrong if you take any decision for the baby. It can never be wrong. Okay, it can never be wrong, and it could be anything. It could be that you decide to not have the baby. That is also not wrong, because once you become a mother, your mother your mother instinct is activated. Okay, and it knows whether to keep the baby or not. Okay, so you don't have to feel bad or guilty for the abortion if you had ever. Okay, yeah, including that, I'm saying. Okay, it could be that you decide to have the baby, and you want to take care of it. Okay, so you take care of it however you can. Okay, and I'm sure as a human being, you might do mistakes while taking care of the baby. Okay, and God understands that you are a mother, and mother would never can think of, hurting her own baby. Okay, although she might hate the baby you know for the pain that she's going through to, I mean, it's not even hate, it's like she might have, had the baby too early, and this makes her feel like I never got to live my own life. Okay, and this is something, as a woman, you are not supposed to do. I mean, the society programs you to, uh, you know get married soon, in early ages, and this is a huge trap for women, because you are young, you are easy to mold for other people's benefit and society, and for the family you are getting married to. Sorry, it's very easy to manipulate. That's why they want you to get married early. That's the reality. Okay, so yeah, I've been like talking lot of multiple things in just one video. Okay, but yeah, I think this everything is connected, so that's why. So yeah, so basically this union, your the union you think with the divine masculine is a union that could be, uh, it's not a stable union. Okay, people talk about stable union, how to stabilize union. No, the nature of masculine is to wander. Okay, his nature is to wander around. Okay, he's not going to be stable, sticking around. Okay, so you have to keep that in your mind, register it in your mind. Okay, it's only his own will, and it's only God can make him surrender to his 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 part of the work, that he has to protect the family, he has to take care of the children, he has to provide for the family. Okay, the surrendering cannot happen if you do not let go of, you know controlling the masculine, demanding him, you are in this relationship, you have to do this, you have to do that. No, let him go, let him enjoy, let him have the best time of his life. Okay, and if he comes back, okay, then also it is not something that you have to take revenge on him or tell him, see, I told you so, you have to do this, and you still chose to go, walk away, and now see, you are here. Like, this is not an ego battle between you and him. Okay, you have to be connected to God on a different, you know separately, and the masculine has to be, connected to God, or I can say, he learning his lessons and coming back has nothing to do with you. Your job is to, focus on your own things. Okay, and believing in God that everything is fine. Okay, so the union, people asking union, how to stabilize union and everything. See, you yourself is not stable, you yourself is going to leave this earth someday, Why are you, thinking about uh, living with a person, or thinking about some kind of union? Like, are you so obsessed with this person? Like, get out of your mind. Okay, union is fine. Okay, everything is fine. Live like a human being. Okay, fulfill your responsibilities and just leave rest on the God. Okay, don't have to worry about union stability. I mean, see, in animals also, the whole point I'm making this video is that, see, even in animal kingdom there are so many females and males. They also might be thinking that, I'm so sorry, but I am going to say this bluntly. Okay, this might offend people. Okay, but I can't do much about it. I'm helpless. I'm sorry in that regards. So even they can think I am a divine feminine. I am a divine masculine. Okay, I'm looking for, but it's like naturally happening to them. See, the animals are programmed in such a way that the males are actually fighting for the attention for the feminine. Okay, so this is how it is designed. I mean, so in their reality, animals reality, if union is not stable, the male can either choose to protect the baby and the female, or choose to just walk away and wander around, find another female and mate with her. What can you do about it? Can you do something about it? No, no one can do that. It's only male, the man has to surrender his own ego, and that is something, when he goes out, see the reality and compares his those realities with your presence in his life, then he realizes and understands that yes, you were better. And men are transactional. They actually learn by comparing. And what, can you take it personally? I don't think so you should take it personally. There are men, there are people who, men I'm talking about, people also in general, they compare and they go for the thing they feel better is better for them. So this is how the men learn. I think the masculine will learn. They are going to go out and find the best they think it the person is, or whatever. Okay, and when they start living with that person, or then they start to compare how they stayed with you, and maybe they come back, maybe they don't. But then this makes you realize that this should make you understand that you always have to focus on yourself, on your own life, and not on this other person. Okay, it was never about them, it was about you. It's all, even for the masculine, it is about him. So it is about you. You have to make it about you, and they have to make it about themselves. Okay, so yeah, so live your life. I really wanted to actually tell you exactly this, the men who leave women with babies in their belly, in the female's belly. You really have to understand that you are powerful. Okay, when the male dog, or even any animal, they get the female pregnant, and they leave her, she is powerful enough to take care of the baby. Okay, so you have to realize your power. Okay, you don't really have to depend on the male to protect or provide for the baby. Even if you lose the baby while protecting it, okay, or while nurturing it, just understand that it was destined. It was not something that you did intentionally or to hurt the baby, okay. It was all God's will, okay. The male left, the man in your life left. He did not choose to provide or protect you and the baby. So what can you do? You have to do what is best for you and the baby, okay. So you don't have to feel guilty about anything, okay. So yeah, this topic, I mean, I don't know from where it started and where it is ending. So yeah, so the God is going to, God to protect the baby, to I mean, there is nothing wrong you are doing, okay. God forgives you for that, just know that, okay. So I'm going to end this video here, okay. It has been long video and this was fun, amazing, okay. So thank you guys and Radhe Radhe.